Hopefully your stream's back online. And we back. And we back.
And we back. Hey.
Hey.
All right. Good. Glad that happened.
Well, hello there.
Tanner's going to get better internet.
Hey man, my internet is okay.
Bad.
It's usually not the one that messes up.
That is also true. And I can't say anything. My internet messed up last time.
Yeah, I mean,
Or something.
it happens. But whatever. That's fine. We're back in the middle of combat. Where did we leave off? Did I leave off on Kura, I think?
Yeah. The guy died, and Kura
the one guy died.
pulled out his shield and was getting ready.
Great. All right, so Kura's turn being over means that we switch over to the guy that is closest to the three of you. Seeing his comrade fall, he rushes to you, Kura, and makes an attack.
Okay.
Okay. He actually drops his crossbow on the ground and pulls out a scimitar.
I smile at him.
The first attack comes down, and you're able to slide out of the way quickly, but you feel the wind behind it. He sweeps back at the end of that attack, and again, you're able to parry it off with your shield and avoid damage. His turn
smiling.
is... Yeah, it's just because you smile. It is now Jonan's turn.
All right, so they're about 20 feet from me. I drop my bow in a nice way,
Okay.
and I run over and I pull out my rapier and shield and run over and attack this guy
Okay.
from the side. So hopefully that gives me advantage because I would like to. He's interfacing with Kura. You see that as an opportunity, and I try to attack him.
Yes, you are flanking, so you do have advantage on this attack.
23,
With a 23, you do hit him.
and I hit him for 5 damage.
All right. As you slice down at him, he takes the slash across his chest, but it only seems to piss him off.
Nice.
Do you do anything else?
I use my bonus action to roll my second win,
Okay.
and that is 1d10 plus 2. So I gain 10 health points.
Nice. All right, which means it is now Joshua's turn.
All right, can I overcome the bank and get to the person Jonan is fighting?
Yes, you are able to do so. So that's 10 feet and another 20 feet. You can do that with your typical movement.
Okay, then I'm going to quickly scurry up that bank, get an idea of my surroundings.
Okay.
I would have to see them, but I don't think they're too hard for me to see right now.
No, you definitely can hear where the commotion is coming from, and because of the moonlight, are able to spot them, even without dark vision.
All right, and I don't know one of them died unless that was important to me, but I did see Jonan fighting. So I'm going to rush up to him while drawing my longsword from my hip, and I'm going to make an attack. I don't think I have any kind of flanking rule.
Is this your first attack of the thing?
No, I don't. He tried to attack the snakes.
Yeah, I also hit the shit out of the zombie in the tavern.
No, you didn't. You saved. Oh, maybe you did. You know
Yeah, I
what?
hit the shit out of him.
You're able to put yourself in the position where you're. Well, no, there's no one within covering that kind of space. So unless you were to use, so it's 10 feet to get up there, 15 feet away. You have 5 more feet of damage, or 5 more feet of movement. So you aren't able to put yourself in a flanking position.
All right, I just attack with my longsword.
Okay.
Nice. I got 21.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And is he bloodied?
What's your damage? Oh, no, not currently.
Okay, I'm going to turn that into a smite.
Okay. 21 hits. 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 And what do that do?
After I hit with an attack, I can choose to smite, and it's going to add 2d8. I deal 22 damage to him.
22 damage.
What
I think
the?
he's dead.
What a shitty attack.
What the heck?
My eyes glow with power.
So, as you come down with your long sword and imbue it with some seemingly holy energy, the righteous fury behind your strike cuts down and cuts across his right shoulder down to his left thigh. But he still stands and grimaces at you, gripping his scimitar tighter. You do anything else?
Shit. No.
Okay. At this point, it is Kura's turn.
I say to the man, "Do you wish to die today?" And I start to cast. a
He's
spell.
already so dead.
He just yells at you in this blood-curdling scream.
And I shocking grasp him.
Okay. I guess you don't roll to hit for that one. He just... you have to
Can't
save?
save.
Oops, I didn't do that. I did it.
Okay, it's to hit? All right, that's fine. 23 hits.
Does it? Is it to hit?
I thought it was something else.
They have to roll to hit with spells. Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought since it was a touch spell.
No, it's
Whatever.
a melee spell attack.
Okay,
Mhm.
yeah, that's fine.
You might be thinking about. but then
Saves.
talk.
Spell saves.
So you're fine with me using that roll then?
Huh? Yeah.
Oh,
That,
yeah.
Oh.
that I accidentally did? Okay.
Yeah,
and
well,
then-
no, you're a
and then I-
physical dice guy, so keep with your physical dice, man.
Yeah. I
Oh,
rolled
great.
that one.
All right. It's great.
Sweet.
As you reach your hands out, the lightning arcs back from your palm and reaches towards your fingertips. And as it does, you can feel the surge building up in your fingertips, and they begin to blacken as it fizzles backwards up your arm. You won't be able to use Shocking Grasp for the rest of this battle.
That sucks.
That's one hell of a failure.
The blood curling scream must have gotten to me. That's my turn.
Okay. All right. Then it is his turn. Noticing you lightning fingertipping, he does make a swing to you, Kura. His first sweep connects across your abdomen, and you take
My belly.
4 damage. As he comes back with his second attack, he makes the sweep towards you, Jonan. And he connects with that as well. And you take 8 damage as he slices across you.
All right.
That'll be his turn. And it is now Jonan's turn.
I'm like getting pissed off at this dude at this point. So Jonan does the only thing he do is swings at him again.
Okay. Roll to hit.
The only thing left for a man to do. I hit him.
A 12 does not hit. You stab forward with your rapier, and he's able to move out of the way with it as he pulls a dagger from his hip and parries it off.
I'm about to say,
Nice.
does he move the hole that I cut into him in front of the rapier front?
Just ah.
Ha!
You have increased my AC by slashing my front. All right, do you do anything else, Jonan?
No. Can't do anything else. We're good.
Joshua, it is your turn once again.
All right.
Kill this fool, says Kura.
Actually, Jonan, I'm sorry. That was a little bit, or sorry, Kura. That was a
All
little
right.
bit of a hefty punishment. Let's say 2 rounds. You can't use it.
He is going down. Go ahead and read chat.
Shield shove.
Using attack action, you can make a special melee attack to shove a creature, knock it prone, and push it away from you. Attack, the target must be one size larger. So you're just trying to knock it away?
I'm just gonna shove him to the floor with my shield.
Okay. With a natural 20, you brace your arm inside your shield and push forward with all your force. And as he begins to lose his footing, you push down as he is pressed into the damp earth. And you currently have him pinned.
Okay, cool. You can't do shit. That's my turn.
All right. Kura, it's now your turn.
Is combat over?
No, but he is pinned until he has to do 2 things right now. First, he has to get control of the grapple from me to stand up, and then once he stands up, it's going to take half his movement, and then it provokes attack of opportunity. So we pretty much have him. You might be able to talk him down because he has to do a lot of stuff to get in control of this fight again, and it's not going to be hard for either of us to kill him in this situation right now.
I say to him, I come up and I take my dagger and I put it next to his throat and I say, I grab his head and I say, your fight is over.
He does what he can to turn his face towards you.
Uh-huh.
I knew it.
All right, well,
can I do an attack to knock him out or whatever it's called?
Non-lethal?
Yes.
You can try to. What are you going to do it with?
The hilt of the dagger. I guess.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
Or my shield. My shield. Yeah, I want to take the shield and just slam it into his head.
Okay. So roll. I mean, yeah, you hit. He's pinned.
attacks from 5 feet have advantage.
Yeah, you can roll to hit. I'm pretty sure it's advantage. Roll, hit, do.
Yeah, I'm just taking it and swinging it like a baseball bat.
Yeah.
19 plus probably 3
It
of his
hits.
dex, or yeah.
I believe you aren't proficient in improvised weapons, so you do 1 damage to him. He's still conscious.
And I spit on him.
He just seems more pissed off. Jonan, it is now your turn.
I kick him in the head.
That guy is ballsy.
All right,
Outmatched by
I run up. I'm so mad. I just kick him.
rolled it. Yeah, that hits.
Well, that's my rapier damage. So it's with my foot. I don't know if that counts as unarmed, but
It's an improvised weapon. You don't
It's
have.
not really an improvised
this
weapon,
This
it's-
would be an
You don't-
unarmed attack, so you can roll
It's still
1 damage.
yeah, it's still 1 damage.
1d4.
No, just 1 damage.
No, only if you're proficient in unarmed attacks or with improvised weapons.
Yeah.
So he is still conscious. He looks momentarily dazed and just looks at the 3 of you and yells. Jonan, do you do anything else?
I say, speak common, you dumb. Wait. Speak. Who sent you? What are you doing here? Something like that. Fuck.
As you're asking him this, he attempts to break free and get up from the ground. So I need you to contest with athletics or acrobatics, whichever is stronger.
Who, me or? Oh, Joshua.
11.
He pushes against the force of your shield, and it comes up about 3 inches before you bury him back down onto the ground. And he is still pinned. One of his arms is free, and he blindly swings it around trying to get someone. Being as Jonan is on his right side, the attack is towards him. But it misses very easily, without you even needing to dodge. It is now Joshua's turn.
All right.
Sorry, wait.
I went first. I went before the guy. I wasn't supposed to, but I didn't realize it till
yeah.
after.
Okay,
I
that's
thought you just skipped his turn. I thought maybe he didn't do anything, but yeah.
Joshua, what do you do?
Joshua.
I'm gonna yell at him. I'm gonna tell him to stand down. He's outmatched.
All right, roll intimidation.
Oh, awful.
8.
With an
All right.
8, He yells back and he says, "Get off me!"
All right, I stand up and I hit him with my sword.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, roll at advantage.
Aiming for his head.
So a 17 does hit. Roll damage.
No information from this one. He day.
5 damage. Wait. 7 damage.
Okay.
Plus 2 from dueling.
All right. Yeah, and actually, at 2 punches ago, he was bloodied.
What?
Okay. He's pretty strong. All right.
Yeah. So you come down with your sword and you swing it, and he's able to roll slightly to get away from the death blow that you are attempting to deal.
Wait, which way is he rolling?
Away from you, but he's still in his same space. It's not his turn. It's just for flavor.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to stand up without.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kura, it is now your turn.
Chill touch.
All right.
Then today you die.
18 plus 5.
23.
2 damage.
Okay.
Maybe not.
All right.
Double check that.
You do anything else?
I spit on him again.
He is just covered in spit, and he yells out, "That's my fetish!" as he attempts to stand.
We all attack him. Are you double checking that, Cody?
What?
What are you double checking?
Yells, "That's my
Apparently, this guy.
Oh.
This guy into BDSM."
All right, so we all attack him. I attack him with my rapier. Fuck. Does an 11 hit?
Yeah, we probably couldn't even interrogate him because he'd like it too much.
I'm checking.
I don't think he's going to incur attack of opportunity when he stands up.
No, he's not.
Yeah, that's,
Oh, okay.
that's from 3.5.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. We're good then. I don't attack.
Yep. So he uses half his movement to stand up, and who hit him last? That would be Joshua.
Yeah.
No.
No, Kura.
Well, yep.
Kura hit him last. So he will
Okay.
take another swing at Kura. He misses with his scimitar and comes back with a second strike with his dagger.
Oh, I got too excited, did I?
As he swings at you with his dagger, he steps forward in this lunge, and his foot sinks into the mud, and he stumbles to a prone position. It's now Jonan's turn.
Advantage on attack again. Motherfucker. Did he get a 1?
Maybe.
All right, so he's prone.
He's basically down on one knee, but you will have advantage at this position.
All right, I'm gonna aim at his. Do I get rid of advantage if I aim?
Yes, it will be a standard attack.
So standard attack. All right, then I'm going to. I'm gonna attempt to cut off his ear.
Okay.
This is killing.
This is getting nasty.
Roll the hit.
Yeah.
21.
A 21. You come forward with your rapier knowing that the sharpest point is on the edge and not necessarily on the side. It is a piercing weapon and not a slashing weapon. So you thrust forward, catching the back cartilage of his ear, and you fling backwards with both hands, tearing his ear off the side of his head. Now attached to the tip of your sword. He yells out in pain, "Ah! That's not my fetish!"
Wait, and I do 11 damage.
All right.
And I look at. Oh, go ahead.
He drops. Which ear were you aiming at, right or left?
Oh, well, I was on his. I guess I would have been on his right side, so it would have been his right ear.
Yep. So he drops his scimitar to the ground and brings his hand up to the side of his head, covering his ear. You said you did 11 damage?
Yep.
Okay.
And I look at him. I give him the patented done goofed look.
You are a
And I say,
sadistic motherfucker.
I say, you can't hear me now, but boy, you done goofed.
He yells back at you, "That's not how ears work!"
I almost like this guy. I don't want to kill him.
All right, Joshua, it's your turn, so it's up to you.
He's not giving in. God damn. All right, fine. Fuck it. I'm gonna aim for his arm.
All right, so that's going to take away advantage. It's going to be a standard attack.
Yep.
Roll the hit.
That 20.
Maybe if I cut off his fucking arm, he'll stop swinging at 9.
All right, so you swing down at his arm, and he stumbles to the side quickly, and you swipe down on the outside of him, missing him. Do you do anything else?
Maybe I can persuade him to give up. Wap, I'm so sorry. Please, we're looking for some people.
Listen, just let in. Just let go of your anger. Just breathe.
Hey, I know we cut off your ear just now, but
Yeah, that definitely helped with persuasion.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything.
All right, Kura, it's now your turn. You have shocking grasp back.
I have shocking grasp back.
Yep. I think that was 2 rounds. I don't know.
I don't know.
fair enough. DM said it. It's good.
I'm gonna chill touch him though.
Okay.
I'm not gonna chill touch him. That's a 3.
Yep. It's at advantage. Nope, because it's a ranged attack and not a melee attack. It's not at advantage. Don't worry about rolling it.
That's a
Technically,
4?
a ranged attack would be a disadvantage. But
It didn't matter.
It didn't matter anyway. It didn't matter that it didn't matter. All right. So what other? Oh no, you just don't do. You don't do.
I
Do you do
sigh.
anything else?
I sigh very loudly.
There's 3 of us. He's on the ground.
This guy is just dippy and dodgy.
How wait? Oh yeah, never mind.
I sigh and then I sit there and I just I snap my fingers like.
He
what's
stands
happening?
up, releases his bloody palm from his ear, forms it into a fist, and flings it at you, Jonan, in an attempt to hit.
I dodge.
You don't. He clocks you right in the face.
Slow mo.
Wait. You know I got my shield on, so I got 15 AC. You know that, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
I was just making sure.
He clocks you right in the side of the face, and you take 1 damage.
Ow! You fuck.
Hey Cody, turn on the light. I cast light in Cody's room.
Yeah, I'll wait for the secondary description till you get back.
Wait for it.
Wait.
Wait. Hold on, my spell's not working. Ah, there it is. I haven't been. Now I can.
It's delayed.
grasp them.
All right. As he lands this punch, he swings back, flips his knife in his left hand to cut it back across in a backhand motion, and tries to cut you as well, Jonan. That hits as well,
Yes.
and you take 6 damage.
Sweet.
And it is now Jonan's turn.
Yep.
Yep.
Just kill
It
him,
is.
please. Just hit him.
I said, why are you so in love with death? And I just rapier his ass
His ass.
with a nat 20.
Roll damage.
Did you just skewer him?
I just nat 20'd him. 13.
All right. You thrust forward, and he moves to the side as quickly as he possibly can. But you pierce him through his rib cage, right below where you think his lungs would be, and it goes through to the other side. You pull it back out, but
Wait, I don't want to pull it back out yet.
well, he moves backwards to where you're forced to pull it back out,
Oh, come on.
and he still stands.
All right.
Blood is
I
now
just like
pouring.
drop my jaw and just like this guy.
All right.
Blood
so
is now
I s-
pouring from his mouth.
So I can I run and jump on him?
You can.
I just
did
want to
an
run and
action.
jump at him and see what happens.
Sure, you can roll act. I'll let you do it. You can use all your movement to jump on top of this guy, or attempt to, for acrobatics. Give me an acrobatics roll.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I don't want to do that anymore.
Well, you do, and you try and jump at him, and he's able to move out of the way swiftly enough to where you actually jump to the other side of him.
That's good
Okay.
enough.
All right,
All right.
Joshua.
All right. I'm a little winded, so I'm gonna be like, but I still have my guard up. I have my sword pointed at him. He is bleeding out of everywhere, and I haven't even been hit.
Who's gonna win? 3 fighters or 1 beefy boy?
Oh my god, please. No.
I tell
What's up
him.
with the bad memes today?
I'm actually gonna try and level with him at this point. It doesn't have to end this way. Put down your weapon.
Roll persuasion.
While he's bloodied, and it's 3 hits.
He looks at you, wipes his mouth. He says, "Well then, how does this end?"
Put down your weapon. I'll put down mine.
He drops the dagger from his left hand.
I throw my longsword down. I stand up somewhat straight, just trying to stretch out my back, but I still have my shield on my arm.
Kura and Jonan, do you two do anything else?
Is he looking at us?
He's currently focused on Joshua.
I will hold.
I mean, with Kura, it's this.
I see that face. Jonan, what do you do?
I freaking ignore them, and I'm pretty hurt at this point. I'm bleeding a bit, so I just I'm pretty upset at this point. But seeing my 2 companions give up, or not give up, but put their weapons down, I put away my sword and shield and walk to get my bow.
As you walk off, everyone drops their weapons.
I still have my shield, and Kura is still watching.
Yep.
He's a caster.
He quickly reaches down to the side of his leg and pulls out another dagger and lunges for you, Joshua.
Okay, I get behind my shield.
As he lunges forward, you hear flesh ripping as he makes another misstep and stumbles back down to the ground. Based on your position, you're able to duck, and his arm wielding the dagger goes between where your elbow and your shield are, and you're able to bow up and grab onto his arm. Because
Why
of
are you
the
so
injuries,
tenacious? I just yell at him, like, what is worth dying?
he looks up at you, and through the blood that's streaming from his mouth and his side, he says, "It's for Marla."
We can help that person.
And he passes out.
I push him to the floor off of me. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. Rush some of that blood from his mouth off my cloak. I looked at them. I'm just like, Jesus. I mean, Ramit.
I'm still fuming, and I was just ignoring this whole situation. I got my bow back.
Okay, yeah, you got your bow back, and you slowly meander back over.
Well, no, I'm slowly walking. Do I see him fall down?
Yes, you do. And you
I
hear a
shoot him.
heavy whump and see his one arm is still draping between Joshua and his shield, and he lets it go, and the arm falls down to the floor limp. The dagger skitters across the damp earth about 5 feet away.
Who did he say? Marla?
Yeah, Marla.
Go check out that person we killed and see if she's a chick.
I do.
It is a male.
Okay.
It's a male.
All right.
It's a male. He didn't know.
I doubt we
There's
killed
no
his
woman.
wife just now, but that would have been sufficient rage.
Hey, man, you can't make assumptions about anyone's sexual orientation. or identity.
Marla is still a female name, though. Check, see if he's got a name tag if we kill Marla.
It says
For his wallet.
Pecos Bill.
All right, holy shit. I'm gonna
Yeah,
tie
I check his pockets and everything in his belongings.
while they're checking his pockets, I'm gonna tie him up with some rope.
Okay, yeah, you managed to tie him up on one of the stumps that's nearby with your hempen rope. As you search the other body, on him, you find 5 gold pieces, 1 scimitar, and 1 light crossbow, as well as a vial, a very small vial, about 2 inches long, with some dense red liquid inside.
Feed him that and see what it does.
Okay.
No.
Do you also search the still alive man?
Jonan will probably do that.
I would walk over and do that. Actually, I'm glad you didn't hear me say it, but I technically said I shot him because I thought he was already dead.
Okay, well, since you're reiterating it, you pull your bow back to this man that's pinned against a tree, and you loose an arrow. Roll, please, at advantage.
I did say that out loud. So
Thank
wanted
you. Thank you for being honest.
Yeah. I didn't realize he was. I thought he was just. I was pissed off. So
With an 18, the arrow flies forward and lands squarely in his sternum. You hear thunk as it hits the stump behind him, and then air escaping his mouth as he relaxes a lot to the point of death.
Jonan, what the fuck?
Kura face palms.
you know, I didn't like him very much, and plus he looked in a lot
grapple
of pain.
check on Jonan.
All right, yeah, roll athletics against Jonan. I guess it's going to be acrobatics.
So I'm trying to dodge while he's trying to grab me.
Yep.
Yeah.
I rolled a nat 20.
Yeah, how do you want to escape his grapple?
Just to get the fuck out of there.
Joshua, listen, I like you. I don't like him. He's caused me a lot of pain today, and he was not going to help us. We got a name.
You don't
Go
know
find.
that.
It's just to picture this. Jonan is saying this as he's saying this very, very calmly, as he swiftly
Yeah, just
and
gets the
utterly
fuck out.
dodges the fuck out of every swipe.
Oh yeah, I forgot about my nat 20. I forgot about my nat 20. Can I actually say what I do?
Sure.
So I see Joshua. I see Joshua rumbling towards me, and I've dealt with much bigger dudes than Joshua. Not that I would hurt Joshua, because I like Joshua. He's a nice dude. He's very, very kind to people. But I calmly and swiftly just do like a barrel roll while speaking, and I land like this on the ground. Just say, Joshua, listen, I like you.
Just
I
in a
don't like you.
seductive pose.
Just I think he wasn't going to help us. I don't necessarily know that, but he had no ear. He couldn't hear us anyways. I retrieve my arrow while still dodging.
I give Jonan a death glare and I tell him you murdered an unarmed man who was defenseless.
I turn back and I wink and say, he was definitely not defenseless. Oh, yeah, he was unarmed and he was unconscious, but fuck him.
Okay.
I pick up my longsword and I look to Jonan and I say, I'm leaving.
No, wait, Josh, listen. He tried to kill all of us. I don't take kindly to that. I will never take kindly to that. I will always defend me and my friends. You are my friend. Please don't leave. I'm sorry. I won't do it again.
Dishonor on you, dishonor on your family. Dishonor.
Dishonor on your cow.
You have to understand where I came from. I consider you a friend now. We've been through a lot together. This guy
Kura
hurt you and Kura. I do
Kura
not
is
take kindly.
shaking his head as if that was the dumbest thing he's ever seen.
Joshua's, unless you can get like a really good persuasion check, Joshua's gonna need some time to cool off.
I'm not gonna have you roll persuasion against this. This is
Just what your
it's up
character would
to
do.
you.
Yeah, no. He would just shake his head at Jonan and walk off.
Okay.
Like, he just murders. Like, I know he tried to kill us, but Joshua dismantled the threat and tied him up. You shot him in cold blood. That's that hurts a priest, man.
Well, to be fair, I actually tried to shoot him while he was just falling down.
stuff happened. Regardless, you hit him.
Didn't matter.
Yeah, like that.
As you turn, Joshua, you are currently unsure of the direct path you need to go. It is still very dark. This didn't take much time. As you remember, the scout that ran ahead did light a torch before running off.
What scout that ran ahead?
There was a torch. Remember I told you there was a torch light that lit up and was moving off in the distance as the tree fell.
Okay.
Can I see that torch? Or
Make
do I know that direction?
Make a perception check for me. Actually, no. Yeah, you can see it. You can see it glinting off in the distance.
Okay.
It seems relatively far away.
Yeah, I collect my weapon and I head in that direction.
Okay. Yeah.
Kura is, or should I let you do your thing, or should I have Kura's response to what happened?
What is Kura's response?
Kura is shaking his head, looking down. He is, in his head, has lost respect for him. He's like, to kill, and
does he say it out loud?
To kill. Yeah, well, he's not like saying it to you exactly, but he's just saying it and looking at the guy. He's like, to kill a man in his sleep. It's
What is y'all's problems? Oh, that was like, what the hell? What is y'all's problems? This guy tried to kill us. Fine, I don't care. And I retrieve both of my arrows, and I decide that I'm just gonna allow them to walk it off. They'll be okay. I'm not worried about them.
and then
That's
I follow
in my head.
Joshua.
Okay. Do you guys do anything with this other body now? Or do you just walk off?
They both already walked off.
Joshua's too angry right now.
Okay.
I mean, I would have checked him to see if he had any like information or anything of note that I could glean information from.
If you search him, you would find 17 gold, scimitar. He is wearing studded leather. He has 2 daggers, a hand crossbow, and another one of those vials of the thick fluid.
Wow. Red
All
fluid?
that shit.
Thick red fluid.
Wait, you took all of it? What?
No,
What did
you're
Cody
the
say?
first one to search him.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna grab that stuff then.
Okay.
Is that a scimitar?
Scimitar, studded leather, 2 daggers, hand crossbow, vial.
Not that it. Okay, I'm not trying to like. I don't want to metagame too much, but he already said he walked off, and I was gonna drink that daggum vial if he had one on him because I am hurt.
Oh yeah,
a
that's
lot.
fine. I expected you to be the closer one, and Ben was walking off anyway.
Well, that's the only reason.
Okay.
That's the only reason I say that is because if I would have found a vial, because not that that's kind of outside game knowledge that I had, but what my point was okay.
Well,
You
here's
can
how
take
we'll
the
play
stuff.
this.
I'll take the hand crossbow.
Yeah.
I don't know how to deal with that situation, but if Ben actually was the first one to search him, let's just go with that.
Here's
We
how
already
I'm
did
going to play this. So basically, Joshua had started walking off. Kura had started to follow him as well, and Joshua had already expected you to search him, Jonan. So you walk up to the guy, and as you do, Kura has the opportunity to turn around, and he can take the hand crossbow, should he choose, and you do take everything else should you choose. It'll take you about a minute or so to take off his armor.
Yeah, I didn't mean to get too metagamey. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I didn't mean that.
Yep. Keep it light. We're moving. So you take all that stuff that I said. You have the vial in your hand. You said you want to drink it.
I do drink it immediately because I think in the back of my mind, I'm like, this can't do anything bad.
All right. So you pop the top on this little 3-inch vial, and you knock back the fluid, which is thick and tastes strongly of copper.
Okay. Does anything happen noticeable?
No.
Oh, sweet. Well, I guess I just stand. All right. So what I attempt to do, since I see them both walk off and I know they're mad at me, I want to stay to where I can see them, but I would like to stealth behind them so they don't know that I'm there. Because I still consider them my friends, even though they're mad at me.
Okay. We will deal with that and the rest after a short break. If everyone's cool with that,
15 minutes.
Perfect.
we'll do 15-minute break.
Perfect. That's what I was about to bring up. I think you saw it on my face. All right.
The Danger Days of Virden. Magic has been lost to the Vir. Whatever source poured its essence into this world has been depleted, cut off, or lost, leaving the people of the Vir to move through life unaided by even the simplest of spells. That is, most people anyway. Some have tapped into new sources, leeching the life from the land and inviting dangers into the Vir, the likes of which none have ever seen. Luckily, these few are swiftly dealt with by the wardens, indiscriminate soldiers of the Senate, charged to maintain the balance of nature. In the Danger Days of Virden. The Danger Days of Virden. Magic has been lost to the Vir. Whatever source poured its essence into this world has been depleted, cut off, or lost, leaving the people of the Vir to move through life unaided by even the simplest of spells. That is, most people anyway. Some have tapped into new sources, leeching the life from the land and inviting dangers into the Vir, the likes of which none have ever seen. Luckily, these few are swiftly dealt with by the wardens, indiscriminate soldiers of the Senate, charged to maintain the balance of nature. In the Danger Days of Virden. The Danger Days of Virden. Magic has been lost to the Vir. Whatever source poured its essence into this world has been depleted, cut off, or lost, leaving the people of the Vir to move through life unaided by even the simplest of spells. That is, most people anyway. Some have tapped into new sources, leeching the life from the land and inviting dangers into the Vir, the likes of which none have ever seen. Luckily, these few are swiftly dealt with by the wardens, indiscriminate soldiers of the Senate, charged to maintain the balance of nature. In the Danger Days of Virden. The Danger Days of Virden. Magic has been lost to the Vir. Whatever source poured its essence into this world has been depleted, cut off, or lost, leaving the people of the Vir to move through life unaided by even the simplest of spells. That is, most people anyway. Some have tapped into new sources, leeching the life from the land and inviting dangers into the Vir, the likes of which none have ever seen. Luckily, these few are swiftly dealt with by the wardens, indiscriminate soldiers of the Senate, charged to maintain the balance of nature. In the danger days of Virden, the danger days of Virden. Magic has been lost to the Vir. Whatever source poured its essence into this world has been depleted, cut off, or lost, leaving the people of the Vir to move through life unaided by even the simplest of spells. That is, most people, anyway. Some have tapped into new sources, leeching the life from the land and inviting dangers into the Vir, the likes of which none have ever seen. Luckily, these few are swiftly dealt with by the wardens, indiscriminate soldiers of the Senate, charged to maintain the balance of nature. In the danger days of Virden, the danger days of Virden. Magic has been lost to the Vir. Whatever source poured its essence into this world has been depleted, cut off, or lost, leaving the people of the Vir to move through life unaided by even the simplest of spells. That is, most people, anyway. Some have tapped into new sources, leeching the life from the land and inviting dangers into the Vir, the likes of which none have ever seen. Luckily, these few are swiftly dealt with by the wardens, indiscriminate soldiers of the Senate, charged to maintain the balance of nature. In the danger days of Virden, the danger days of Virden. Magic has been lost to the Vir. Whatever source poured its essence into this world has been depleted, cut off, or lost, leaving the people of the Vir to move through life unaided by even the simplest of spells. That is, most people, anyway. Some have tapped into new sources, leeching the life from the land and inviting dangers into the Vir, the likes of which none have ever seen. Luckily, these few are swiftly dealt with by the wardens, indiscriminate soldiers of the Senate, charged to maintain the balance of nature. In the danger days of Virden, The Danger Days of Virden. Magic has been lost to the Vir. Whatever source poured its essence into this world has been depleted, cut off, or lost, leaving the people of the Vir to move through life unaided by even the simplest of spells. That is, most people, anyway. Some have tapped into new sources, leeching the life from the land and inviting dangers into the Vir, the likes of which none have ever seen. Luckily, these few are swiftly dealt with by the wardens, indiscriminate soldiers of the Senate, charged to maintain the balance of nature. In the Danger Days of Virden.
And we're back in the Danger Days of Virden, except for what's going on down there. Oh no! Our paladin has not yet returned.
He is angered.
And
He has
teed
been
off.
angered by the halfling.
Let's see. What can we do about our connection? I'm not certain if he's there, or if he's not. Imagine if he's listening, he can hear us. We are waiting for you to return. Sir Joshua. Sir Joshua. Joshua.
And then Jonan snaps his fingers.
No,
Never
it's magic. I have it. It's like this. You turn on the light.
Yep.
Nope.
That's because I didn't snap. It was not time. It is not time for Cody to return.
Oh no.
Now is not the time.
Now is the time for this. But what we can do in the meantime, I will play some music.
What time was it again?
Adventure time.
Adventure time. I
And-
wonder how they came up with that name.
'Cause it's
What
for
time is
adventure.
it? Adventure time. What time is it? Dungeons and Dragons time. Not as cool.
The same thing as Adventure Time.
What time is it? Time to get up clock. I will read to you
Yeah, perfect.
excerpts of shower thoughts on Reddit. Comic-Con is the best way to see your favorite characters would look like if they let themselves get out of shape.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Movies that are based on a true story all share a cinematic universe. I don't get it.
They're based on a true story that they all share a cinematic universe. It is said that all shows are within the same cinematic universe, that they all take place in the mind of the boy who was at the end of St. Elsewhere, who believed that St. Elsewhere was happening in his snow globe.
Deep.
Yep.
What?
80s and 90s kids got sick of their moms telling them to pause their game, so they grew up, became developers, and invented games that could not be paused.
Mama can't pause it.
The difference between a rebellion and a revolution is which side wins.
Oh, Oh, Rebellion Revolution. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
If you were born on June 9th, 2000, you'll be 69 on 6969.
Oh. June 9th,
Nice.
2069.
The fact that palindrome is not a palindrome is a real missed opportunity.
Is this shower thoughts?
R/shower thoughts. Some of these aren't as good.
Can the people hear?
The music? Yeah.
Yeah,
And
viewers
us, yeah.
can-
One of the best feelings in life is waking from a vivid dream where you think something horrible is real and realizing it was just a dream. That's not a good feeling. I mean, you're relieved, but I don't think that's one of the best feelings in life.
It's a pretty good feeling.
One of the best feelings in life is taking a long poop.
Girl Scouts is just a clever way to avoid child labor laws in order to sell cookies door to door.
I mean, you could say
Nice.
that the same as the Boy Scouts and popcorn, but I don't think it works that way.
Mm-hmm. Anti-vaxxers who vaccinate their pets, but not their kids, exist.
That's pretty stupid. My dog's gonna get ticks, but my daughter's not gonna get them. I'm Boba Fett, no. My backpack's got jets. I'm Boba the Fett. I'm bounty hunter. You said Boba Fett, right?
Who?
I thought Will said Boba Fett.
Anxiety is like when video game combat music is playing, but you don't have enemies.
If the war on drugs bought more drugs and the war on terror created more terrorists, can we have a war on jobs and money soon?
Yes.
It kind of makes sense that the target audience for fidget spinners lost interest in them so quickly.
Ha.
Heh.
Here.
Heh.
Oh. Ma. That was a good one.
Oh, this one's my favorite. Being 35 and not wanting to work in the field for which you've prepared is like being halfway through an RPG and realizing you've built out your skill tree all wrong. You can't respec, and you can't make a new character, and there will never be another video game again.
Damn. I spec'd correctly.
Is it time to text Cody yet?
No, I
Done
haven't snapped my fingers yet.
Did it. I done did it.
All right, and snap.
The spring forward thing would be a lot more popular if we moved the clocks ahead at 2 p.m. on Monday.
Yeah. Unless you work hourly.
It must suck to be an air conditioner repairman. You spend your day working in buildings that have no air conditioning. When it's fixed and cool, you finally leave.
Nice, Tanner. just 10 minutes of this. This is great Twitch content.
Anybody that questions why you're shoveling 6 inches of snow in the middle of a snowstorm hasn't shoveled 12 inches of snow at the end of a snowstorm.
Yes. Yes.
That's actually true. That's kind of awesome. The average car in space is nicer than the average car on Earth.
Because they're all Teslas.
Oh god, this is cool. I didn't know this. If Wookiees had a 400-year lifespan, then Han Solo is basically Chewbacca's third dog.
Boy, she's selling up a storm in there, huh? Well,
Okay.
at least the song's fun. Sorry for
Yeah.
the delay, everyone.
Yeah. The people that were live too.
Yeah.
One of the
we're just-
worst feelings, the feeling of your sleeves sliding down your wrists as you wash your hands.
Oh,
No,
that's
no,
pretty
no, no,
bad.
no, no.
That's pretty
No,
bad.
no, 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 no.
And then you try and raise it and it just goes down faster.
No, 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 no. The fatter you are, the better chance you have at winning Spin the Bottle.
Ah, nice.
I was like, wait, no one's.
Oh.
Scary.
He takes up 2 spots. Just think about it like a pie.
Imagine how rich you would have to be 200 years ago to have music playing in the background while you cook dinner.
Oh yeah. Oh, while you pretended to almost try to start again to play a game.
Yes. I thought that's where this was going.
But pirates have always seemed good about employing people with physical disabilities.
Peg legs, missing eye. Yeah. I just received a message that we should move on for a bit. Without him, and he'll be back when he can. Life happens from time to time,
Yes.
so I'll just 5 to 10 more minutes. He said we can make something happen until then. So
Why don't we discuss what we've done so far this episode? Jonan is kind of turning into a little bit of a murder hobo. I don't think that was Jonan's intentions though, and I don't want to say this because I am Jonan.
well, how
But
about
maybe you guys have a perspective on why Jonan would have killed that guy.
yeah. I do. But how about this? How about you recap the entire story up to this point while I run downstairs and grab a snack cola? Because I got time. You guys you discuss together and figure things out and meta game because
How does
I
that
want
work?
to hear it. Goodbye.
All right, so let's kill Joshua.
Kill Joshua. Are we going to kill him in cold blood?
Wait, is that supposed to be your Kura voice? That sounds more like I think you're going more towards that other guy. Who were we saying earlier?
No, I'm the kobold that you didn't.
Oh. I'll let him live. See,
Yes, I'm your friend. See, yes, man.
sometimes I let people live. As Jonan.
It was the right decision.
Watch that be the end boss or something of the
We-
game. Yeah, so we make it all the way through, and all
I
of a
think
sudden,
The
a kobold hobbles up.
the end boss is gonna be that little kid who's gonna transform into like the super demon.
You know, I
He's gonna appear in the rest of the series. Like later on, he'll just appear and we'll be like, "What are you doing here, kid?"
so I think that Tanner would do something like that, and that actually sounds. There's going to be some one of these characters that we're letting live would come back, and I feel like if Jonan would have let that guy live, he would have come back to haunt us. See what I mean? Maybe that's why Jonan did it. What do you think?
What do you think about Jonan's motives for killing this guy? Because, wow, the player character metagame.
No, but really, outside of game, we're telling a story, right? So what do you see unfolding here?
I see, deep within the coral reef, in the second bed, death awaits.
Oh, but by the way, check out your note.
I don't have it anymore.
You do have the note. Tanner gave it to everybody.
No, it's gone from mine.
Oh, it is?
Yep, he took it away.
Oh.
Took away my privilege.
I think this will be interesting. We made it across the river a lot easier than I thought we would. I thought we were screwed. I thought we were just gonna have to take the other path.
Honestly, so did I. Well, that was funny. As soon as we started battle, he just let you swim away to the other side. But I guess you did have a rope to stable. Yeah, you had a rope. You had a rope to kind of stabilize yourself. So,
dude, I swam there in one freaking turn. That was dope.
Yeah. I just it was very hard. I guess the rope kind of stabilized Kura or whatever.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
it was very
downstream.
Yeah, it was very very easy compared to what I thought it was going to be. For you to just, oh yeah, I'll go do that.
Yeah. Well, what did Tanner say? It's a standard river. I was like,
what's a standard river, Tanner?
What is a standard river? The one that goes like whoosh about this speed. It's a standard river. There's a lot of water around here. This area that we just came into.
Yes, so we're also in a marsh. I mean, that's covered in water, right? I don't know what. So
oh, it's a marsh. Oh yeah, actually.
So without you disclosing details, because I think that your character would know more about this than you can admit to me right now. But I see, I think that Kura knows who is doing this to the town. You know what I mean?
You think so?
I do think so.
Why would you think that?
Because
doesn't really make sense. I don't understand why.
I just think that would be
fitting.
That'd be fitting. I think that he's here to find that person. Is what I think he's here to do. And maybe he knows a little bit more than he's letting on.
Yeah, I think he's definitely given that impression.
See, you see what I mean? But I mean,
he thinks pensively.
Just because he kind of disappeared as we're like going off. That's why Jonan doesn't really.
You don't know what he was doing when he went off.
Jonan doesn't really show emotion that much, but he may or may not be a little suspicious.
Why would you tell me that?
No, it's Twisty.
Quit
metagaming.
He may or may not. That's why I left it really way open. I'm just speculating with the people. I got nothing else to talk about, so we're talking about the story.
Yeah. Are we live still?
I do believe so.
Why? We should just like not be live.
No. We are here to talk about. This is like the halftime show. It's us.
Welcome to the show.
Also, I can't control when we're live or not.
Wait. Ah! And now it just looks like a screensaver.
How'd you do that? What the? Hold on. How do you do that?
It's in your appearing.
Oh, I see it. I see it.
No, it's just. Okay, this is my Jonan done goof face.
Oh,
This is my Kura face.
Everyone's camera is gone.
here's my Kura face. Here's my Kura face.
Are you guys just turning your cameras off and on?
Here's my Joshua face.
All right, this is my Tanner face.
This is my Tanner face.
This is when Tanner watches us do something really stupid in the game as the DM. And this is how we entertain ourselves and probably not the view. We probably have no viewers left.
We still have the same amount. Here's Will's face. Oh, I don't have any good jokes. Whatever. Fuck you guys. That was great. That was fun to come back to. I got dinner, so maybe I should just turn my camera off anyway. Oh, look at me. I have a picture.
I turn my camera back on because I know everybody's here to see this face.
That face, though.
Here's my Will face.
Hold on. Here's my Ben face. Wait, I gotta come up with one.
Wait, I gotta go.
Here's my Will face.
here's my Cody face.
Oh no. here's my Ben face.
Here's my Tanner face.
Here's here's the little kid's face.
Here's my Tanner face.
Here's what I think of you guys. Dude, how long can we keep this up?
Oh God.
Oops.
All right, I'm turning my mic back, camera back on.
I can't think of any more faces.
Here's Marla's face.
All right, here's Jonan's face when he's drinking blood.
Here's
Here's Kura's face when basically everything he does is bad.
here's Kura feeding his hawk.
Nah. Here's Kura feeding his hawk.
Oh, please. Here's Kura trying to do magic. All right. Turn your cameras back on. Let's do this.
And Cody returns.
Kodo Returno. Okay.
Here we go.
That's great. You were summoned by a magical spell.
Okay.
Turn the music off.
He was listening. He was waiting for his moment.
Sorry about that.
No worries. We haven't even
All
started
good.
back yet. All right. Well, I have dinner.
I too got food, but I went to go get myself something,
Oh, so you had to get.
which meant I had to go to 3 different places.
Yeah. All right. So,
Onward!
as we left off, the three of you defeated 2 bandits, and one of them was taken for questioning before an arrow pinned him to the tree.
Mm-hmm.
As I recall, Joshua stormed off because he was a mad baby girl,
Yeah. Kind of upset right now.
and Kura had followed him. But before he did, he took the crossbow, and then Jonan had looted the rest of everything on him and drank a potion, or so he thought it was a potion. Turns out he might
Bro, you
recognize
drank
that
blood.
flavor. Yeah, it was a copper tone, and
Well, it was very red and it was a copper flavor. So, yes, you do realize that you drank blood because you are not completely stupid.
I'm pretty not smart, but yeah, that. Wow, that tasted like shit.
No? Blood. Shit's different.
But yeah, sure.
All right.
Jonan knows what shit tastes like.
So, you were trying to sneak behind your 2 companions
Okay.
and make your way along with them. Here's the
I'm
thing.
stealthing so they don't know I'm there.
All right, go ahead and roll stealth. Okay. Here's the thing. The 3 of you, if you want to keep up with this, the light that is flickering across the horizon, constantly getting smaller, you're going to have to keep up a pretty good pace. In which case, I would like you to roll athletics to see if you can keep up or catch up with this particular person.
All right.
I fall way behind.
No, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 4.
Since I am following them, do I? Oh,
You won't be able to stealth and sprint.
okay. So I'm just gonna try to keep them in eyesight. I'm not gonna try to sprint, but it seems like I may be able to keep up with at least one of them, maybe.
What'd you roll, Ben?
4. Quattro.
Okay. So, Jonan, you end up falling behind as the other 2 sprint ahead pretty easily. There's a couple times where it seems that Kura is losing footing and is unable to keep up with Joshua. But Joshua, you are able to reach behind you and sure his next foot position as you both sprint forward after the 3rd member. They get a distance away, probably about 200 yards from you at this point. Jonan, do you continue to try and stealth behind them?
So even if I was to run, they wouldn't necessarily notice me because they're also running.
You won't really be able to sprint and run.
Sprint and run? You mean stealth and run? No, I know, but would they
Sprint
see?
and stealth, yes.
Would they be able to? I mean, they're intently focused on this other. I'm trying to make sure they don't see me. That's what I'm trying to accomplish here.
Maybe.
I continue to stealth then.
All right, so they continue to gain headway.
I know which way they're going, so I follow that direction.
Yeah, you have a relative, thought of which direction they're heading in. Given that you don't have dark vision, you're unable to see them, but you still kind of see the flicker of light off in the distance.
I got you.
Tell me more.
Okay. As you run through the marsh in the pursuit of this scout, a breeze picks up. The fog begins to thin to white wisps in the air, and the mosquitoes disperse. In the distance, you hear the soft clack of wood against wood.
Clack?
Clack, like wood smacking against wood.
Jonan doesn't hear this, right?
No, you
Tree-
aren't unable to hear this.
It's tree sex.
So Kura's with me? He caught up?
Kura is with you, yes.
Okay. Oh, we're both chasing alike.
Which at this point,
Okay.
you have lost. Like you
We lost
know
it?
the general direction, but you saw it basically go out as you heard
Okay.
and experienced all this.
Then I would slow down my sprint and kind of wave Kura to slow down
Okay.
so we can catch her breath.
I follow.
I ask, did we lose it, or did they put out the torch?
Are you asking me or are you asking Kura?
Kura.
Sure.
Informative.
I don't.
I
I
catch
mean,
my
do I
breath
see
that
it
way.
anymore? I don't see it anymore. Do I?
No. You both saw it instantaneously. You saw it basically instantaneously go out.
I saw the same thing.
I stand up, catch my breath, breathe, pace a little. All right.
I act as if I'm not even winded.
You act, but you are.
Well,
When he
he
turns
fooled
away,
me.
you're like,
I look at him. I'm like, how are you not out of breath?
Because I'm holding it.
I
right,
try to
just-
look empowered.
The laugh kind of takes the edge of my mood off. I'm still kind of pissed over what happened, but be able to get a laugh out of me. All right, let's keep
Onward.
going.
All right.
I don't think we have the sprint anymore, but we do run.
Yeah, you keep up a decent pace.
No time like
just
this,
out of,
crazy.
sake of timing. You head in the direction of the clacking wood noise. The moon is starting its descent in the sky, but it is still very much dark and night. As you continue moving forward, Jonan, you don't really end up catching up to them, but you do see their tracks in the ground because they were making no effort to
hide them. So okay, so I can follow the tracks.
Yeah. So you have
Okay.
you weren't worried about losing them.
I'm not leisurely doing that, but I would like to continue to stay far enough behind them because I know that Joshua's still mad.
Okay,
So-
that's fine. So Joshua and Kura, you move forward and you see shadows cast by a large structure off in the distance, underneath the moonlight.
Do you see
Shadows
that?
cast by a large structure. Yeah, I look over it, squint, nod.
I nod back,
Okay.
and then I. How far away is it? Because I would.
What's the outline of the structure?
I'd be slower paced,
So
or
if you concentrate seeing how the moon dances about behind it and the rays come down, it basically looks like the silhouette of a very large house.
Almost looks like a house.
I nod.
That must
Yes,
be
I
the manor.
concur.
It must be the manor. Let's go.
You're
Say
my
it.
Spock, Ben.
Let us
Navigate me, please.
indeed.
Mr. Spock, it looks like a
Let's-
manor on the horizon.
Let's take an appropriate
Yes, Captain.
course of action and approach carefully.
So what do you
Yeah.
guys do?
Approach carefully.
All right.
Approach with caution.
You approach carefully, and when you get about 200 yards away from the structure, the building before you was likely a regal structure at some point in its past. Now, though it still stands, this manor is a husk of paint-peeling wood and shattered windows. The marsh has grown eerily silent, aside from the wooden shutters slapping against the house in the chilling wind. The pale moon perches above the manor, periodically illuminating its husk through the passing wisps of fog. You are about 200 yards, as I said.
How big is it? Is there like grounds?
Yeah, I'm gonna look for any identifying marks. Maybe like a signpost or something I can wipe them all off of that says family plantation or something like that. But I am looking for any identifying markers because I want to do a history check on the manor.
Roll perception, please.
Advantage.
Okay, you're helping him. Cool.
He's got a higher one, so let him roll
I don't.
with advantage.
Okay.
Mm-mm. I don't.
You
I
what?
don't. What?
You,
do
can,
have
you
a
can tell each
your
other
wisdom.
what your thing is.
My
My-
perception is 1.
0.
There you go.
I roll 18.
Okay. As you look about and try, and I'm assuming you guys are basically stopping and not proceeding, getting closer to the house.
We're just kind of inspecting the area.
So you're kind of leaving this perimeter between you and the structure. You don't find any signs, but as you're searching around Kura, you end up kicking a very square stone.
I wipe it off, or try to like pick it up or dig it out or whatever.
Yeah. You're able to wipe off some of the muck and mud that's built up on it. Do you have dark vision?
Yes.
Okay. So with your dark vision, you are able to see a few markings on it. Some lost to time, worn away. One thing does stand out, however, and it is Mosearn. Mosearn, written on the stone.
Mosern.
Earn.
I relay that info.
Okay.
I scratch my chin and I roll a history check on that name.
Do I? Yeah. Can I roll a history or something check
You could-
for
I
that?
got a 20, not
Oh.
natural. So
Oh, you're doing that. Yeah.
Okay. With a 20, the name does sound familiar. It seems like something that you might have read about in some sort of genealogy book. You know that it's a very old family name, and in some form of another has been passed down. You know that the etymology, back when the name was first formed, it was moss urn, and they used to be potters. But at a certain point, they started to accumulate money, and were a very prominent figure in the communities that initially moved to the southern tip of Virden. Now, at this point, you do know that either the family line faltered and they had no sons, or they changed their name so drastically that no one wrote about that last name anymore. But the last really remnant of the Mosearn family ended with Abigail Mosearn. And she was not noted to have any sons or daughters.
okay.
I think it's bad that I eat this salad on stream, but fuck it.
I ate 2. That's all you did. I was like, all right, I'll just eat. Hungry.
Use 1 day of ration.
Okay. I mean, you guys already did use rations for this day. You want to use another for what?
No, I was metagaming.
Oh, that's not. It's just a joke. It's not metagaming.
No, I was joking. Okay.
As you guys are searching around, Jonan,
So I think
you do see movement off in the distance. 2 figures against the moonlight that you may or may not assume are Joshua and Kura.
Well,
You're about 200 yards away as well.
I'm still using that same stealth roll, correct?
Yep.
The one that would have kept me stealth.
Mhm.
I get as close as I think I can. I'm gonna try to get within. I know I gotta
Say,
say.
how close do you think you can?
I think I can get within. How far am I right now?
200 yards.
I'm gonna get within 100 yards so I can kind of try and make out who it is. I think I might be able to. make it there and see if that's my friends, whom I love very much. They're awesome.
You
And the whole time I'm stealthing, I'm giving the Dungu face. Is that ill? Is that ill? I don't know.
I just see you blinking around like a path, just like closer, pop from behind a tree.
all right. You move along. As you get closer, you close a 100-yard gap. The ground underneath your feet is not silent, and you find yourself snapping twigs as you move forward, audibly.
I feel like I'm perceptive.
Then I stop and I just sit back. I would stop as soon as the one twig broke, and 200 yards is pretty far. So if I can kind of see them, I'm just gonna kind of wait and see what they do.
You pursue to the 100-yard mark, and that's when you stop.
Is there a tree close to me?
There are, and given your size, you could probably find cover. There is one off to the north, so if you kind of head left in your direction, a bit a ways from them, you'll probably be at 100 yards between them and the tree.
Are the trees pretty close together?
No, the trees are pretty sparse here.
Okay, I got
It
you.
seems like it's a bit of a hostile environment for most tree growth.
All right, I'll stay behind that tree and keep a close eye on these two shadowy figures.
Okay. At this distance, and because of the direction that you are in, you do notice that it is them. While this is all happening, though, the two of you do have the potential to hear, since you're keeping a specific lookout for really anything with those perception rolls.
It's all on
For that, or
it's all on Ben.
Yeah, I'm going off of your passive.
Oh, my passive. Okay.
Okay. So just a question for future reference: how much does my stealth roll matter here?
I mean, it wasn't
Does it-
good.
It was a 17.
It was a 10.
No, that 10 was
Oh,
a accidental.
shit.
Yeah,
Why'd you roll twice?
I didn't mean to. I hit it twice. I thought I didn't hit it the first time.
Okay, so neither of you hear anything.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, that's you
okay.
rolled twice.
I say to Joshua that I think we need to go inspect the place further to find out where see if this this hobgoblin is there or the zombies.
Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
Can I look for tracks?
For tracks, specifically, you'd be rolling.
Many footprints.
Yeah. You could look specifically for tracks. Yes.
Yes. For those
Um,
specific tracks.
For those.
And or hobgoblin tracks.
Hop
So shoes.
feet. Yeah, shoes.
We have very specific feet. Excuse me.
They're exactly all a size 4.
If you're looking for specific tracks, I'm gonna say that's investigation.
Okay.
Yeah,
No.
I'm good at that.
Huh? No, yeah, okay.
I'm good at that.
Okay.
Oh, well then I'm assisting him.
Okay. So do so at advantage, Cody.
I'm looking over his shoulder and saying,
There.
"No,
What is that?
look there, that thing."
All right. Well,
Wow.
we got a 9.
Oh, that's what I had.
I'm not good at
Wait,
that.
no, advantage.
Yeah, that's an 8, and then that's a 9. Ben, you can't
Oh.
roll.
You should have let me do it. I got a 19.
Oh well. You don't notice any tracks in the yard. Basically, you see a lot of divots going on, but you're not certain if those are made by feet or just by nature.
I guess we go in. Kura. Givreka. I guess we go in, yeah?
There's gonna be a fight.
Oh, let's just investigate a little bit more. Stealth.
Okay. If you'd like to stealth up to the house, roll stealth.
And then I also do I'm also like, where's the Heffling? And I do a perception check for him. Can I do that?
I mean, you would. Would you assume that he was following you?
Yeah, I wasn't leaving him.
Okay.
Y'all left me behind.
No, I just
roll for
followed
perception.
after Joshua. Well, I would still have the I would still check to see if he is behind.
Yeah, look back around the road.
14.
You see no sign of him.
Okay, then I just want to stealth and get more information on this place.
Okay, roll stealth.
Okay.
Not one.
Gosh, darn it. 9.
Okay. You attempt to move forward, trying to place your feet in the right positions to where you won't make any noise as you approach the front of the house or the manor.
Whoa, the front of the house.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
going
what
to
you
the
do.
side. I'm going to peek in a window. Hold up.
Oh, okay. All right, that's fine. Which side? So you're looking at it. Are you going to go to the left side or the right side?
Yeah, flip the coin.
Choose.
Right.
Okay. Joshua, what are you doing at this point?
All right, I relay that to Joshua. I'm like, well, I'm going to go take a peek inside. I'm going to take a peek inside.
I'm staying within 30 feet of Kura,
Okay.
which is very meta. I'm not like
You suck.
I'm staying within a distance I feel comfortable. I can rush up to his aid,
Okay.
but I am not trying to sneak up to the house. I know I would not be able to sneak in my armor, and I can hear it in my bones every time I take a step. It just rattle. So I'm not trying to stealth.
So he's trying to approach the house. You are staying as close as you can. If you're going to try and
If there's
stay
cover, I'm going to stay behind the cover and try and move between cover to stay close to him.
Luckily,
But if I'm forced out of my cover to be near him, I'll do that.
so there's not much in the way of cover. There are some taller reeds that dart about. If you look over to your left,
Well-
you do see a bit of a stump. Oh, no.
Stealthy.
Will, are you still there?
Nope.
Oh, no.
We'll just continue. He's just stealthy.
Okay. You do see a stump over to the left that might be able to provide some cover. And if he's going...
Yeah, I hunker down behind that stealth and I keep a line of sight on Kura.
Wait, Kura, you're going to the right?
Yeah, I'm going to the side window.
So the right side window.
Essentially.
Okay. So yeah, the stump is over to the left, the right side window. You'd be increasing
and
the
I'm-
distance between you and Kura. But that would be basically your only cover out in this area.
And I'm looking for, any signs of
Yeah, I got you.
activity or light or...
Let's just figure out. So Joshua, are you going to move to that cover? Or are you going to try and just stay a decent distance from the house and just keep moving around the perimeter with Kura as he moves in?
I'll ask Kura. Is Kura too far away from me right now?
He hasn't really moved yet. We'll call this a
But
plan.
I ask him if he wants me to hide or stay near.
Oh no. No. We'll do
You might
something.
be trying to log back in, right?
Maybe. We can handle you guys while we wait for him to come back. Just gonna look real
I mean, I tell you I'm going to go check out a window. Like I told you that before I was...
I ask you if you. I basically just ask you if you want me to hide. And I should look down at my fabulous set of armor. Just like,
I say, yeah, just 1 second. I'll go.
all right, I step back and I sit behind the trunk of that tree, just listening with my ineffective elven ears. Just,
All right, so we'll move over to Kura as this kind of goes through, and then we'll figure out what's going to happen with you because that's going to involve Will as well. So Kura, you start moving over to the right side, cutting across. There we go. Let in. Hi, what happened?
I actually don't know. That's the second time my computer's done that. So I need to figure that out. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So,
Here's my will phase when my connection goes out.
all right, as you start to move across the lawn over to the right side of the manor, Kura, Joshua, you begin moving over to the left towards the stump, and we'll have these kind of things play out at the same time. And Jonan, you see a large figure accompanied by some metal clanks moving across the field to you.
Towards me?
towards you.
Did he see me? Or do I feel like he saw me? This is actually perfect because I have no clue what's going on.
You don't know. You don't know.
Am I at my tree?
Yep, you're at the stump. Basically on the left side of the manor. Left front.
Wait. Hold on. I didn't think I was that close. I guess I am.
You are. So you kept the perimeter about 100 yards away from them. That's how close you got after you saw that you were 200 yards away. They were over in the front, 200 yards away from the house, moving directly left to about 100 yards in a certain direction. They would be to you, and then
Okay.
Kura's moving up the other side.
So seeing him moving in my general direction, I would instinctively, because I am trying to hide from them, because I don't know if I want to face Joshua yet. I would drop down to my belly and try to stealth away a little bit, being very small.
Okay.
Just like try to move. Just try to move. How about I just drop down to my belly and like. How do I do this?
Okay, you think about this, and I'm going to handle Kura. So,
Okay.
Kura, as you move forward across the lawn,
Kura,
Kura.
not Kura.
Hey, everyone, listen to our podcast.
Nice.
That's an inside joke that no one will get. All right. As you move forward, crossing this front lawn, I mean, I would say front lawn in quotation marks because it is still basically marsh has overtaken this manor. Where at one time it probably was a prominent fixture in the area, it is no longer such. As you step, however lightly, you feel the footing beneath you give way, and you fall.
Yay! Can't perceive traps. So dead.
What's your AC?
13.
As you fall, you connect with spikes at the bottom of a pit.
Am I dead? I should that sounds like death.
You take 9 damage from falling and from piercing.
Might not be dead, but it certainly hurt.
Owie.
You definitely hear this commotion. I mean, the ground basically gives way. There's a as he falls. So if you would quickly turn, Joshua, you see that the figure of Kura is no longer there.
I would run up to him.
Okay. As you do, you're just sprinting towards him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Clang, 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 clang.
So you're running and making noises. You get up to the edge of this pit, and you see Kura down at the bottom.
How deep is the pit?
It is 10 feet deep. It is basically 10 foot wide, 10 feet deep.
Okay. I drop to my stomach, at the edge of the pit. I ask, "Are you okay?"
You do see this happening, Jonan.
God, how did I not see this?
Jonan is now very concerned for his friend Kura.
I offer my arm down.
After I pull out the spike,
Oh no, you pull yourself off the spike.
pull myself off the spike, I'm like, oh boy.
I imagine since you aren't dead, you kind of just tumbled across 3 and just got some gashes everywhere, but you didn't impale yourself.
It hurt.
Okay. Yeah, I grab his hand. And I'm like, damn it.
Yeah, you're able to pull him out with relative ease.
Okay. As I get him up out of the ledge, I up nod towards the manor, and I get my sword ready because I made a lot of noise getting up to you just now. So I have my shield and sword, I'm ready to draw it.
I load a crossbow
Okay.
bolt.
Jonan, what are you doing?
Even at the house.
So, while Jonan is not the smartest, he does recognize what has just happened, and he understands. So he readies his bow just in case they need some assistance,
Okay.
and he kind of just stays where he's at.
All right. The three of you hear no movement. The house remains still.
How long do we wait?
Depends on how
We
long.
wouldn't wait that long. We
Like-
weren't sitting
Like
ducks.
like a minute or two?
No, we wait like 15 seconds. We'd be like,
Okay. Do we
yeah,
move?
I'd stand up. I'd say,
Do you want to run to the side of the house?
I'm gonna go in.
You're gonna go up to the front.
Yeah, I tell Kura I'm gonna go in.
Okay, then I'll back him up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
First off, I take a look at you. I take 2 steps and I'm like, wait a minute. I turn on a dime, and I walk up to Kura, and I set my hand on his shoulder,
It hurts.
do my little prayer, and I'm gonna heal him for how much? How much did you take?
9.
9. And did you take any damage from the last fight?
We fought. Yeah, I got shot with an arrow or something. No, I got stabbed with a dagger.
Stabbered.
I heal you for 10 points.
Oh, it's good.
So do the two of you?
Much appreciate.
Okay, I nod at him, then step back, and I start heading towards the manor entrance.
And I feel reinvigorated, and I follow.
Okay. So you're just walking straight towards the front door of the mansion.
I followed-
I do take a step. I pause.
5 paces
I pause
behind him.
after seeing Kura eat shit in a spike pit, and I think about it. And as I'm approaching the steps, I will do an investigation check to watch my footing for any traps.
Okay. No need to roll. As you have seen with this trap, it's not very well hidden. If you know what you're looking for, it seems like skilled hands did not necessarily build these. So you're able to maneuver around 3 more spike traps as you make your way to the front door.
That'd been funny if I immediately pulled up Kura, then fell into one myself.
Oh, jeez.
So you managed to make it to the 2 large, intricately carved wooden doors at the front of the manor, sturdy as the day that they were built.
I check the door handle.
It's not locked.
I look for traps again.
Roll investigation.
Helping.
Okay.
Not a whole lot I can check. I can I guess.
You can search around the outside of this to see if there's anything
Yeah,
like.
20.
Okay.
At the door frame.
You don't.
Yeah,
You pat around the door frame about as high as you can go. These things are about 10 feet tall. But you look around, and as you feel around, you don't find anything.
all right. I creak the door open.
Creep it or kick it?
Creak, just
Oh,
push
creak
it
it.
open.
Oddly enough, the doors do not creak. They swing
Oh, okay.
silently inward.
I just open slowly and look through as I'm opening it.
As you look through, you see a few people in there. And the smell of marsh, even though it exists behind you, also rushes out towards your nostrils from inside.
I slowly close the door. And I look to
you,
Kura.
you keep a hand on there and slowly close the door. As you do, you see the people inside begin moving towards you. Not at a fast pace, but just as if they realized that something was going on.
Okay, I look to Kura. I hold the door. And I tell him, remember the swamp zombie from the tavern?
I nod.
Okay, there's about 5 more of those in there.
I curse, and I say, did they see you? Did they see you?
I think they saw the door moving. I don't know if they saw me, but they are coming towards the door right now.
I curse again. And then I think really quick, and I say, we should lead them to the traps that we
That's a
just
brilliant
passed.
fucking idea.
Okay, let's bait them.
All right, go towards the trap, Kura.
Okay, I go around one and I get behind it.
So you get
I
behind
kick the door in.
the first trap as Joshua kicks the door in. Jonan, you see all this transpiring. And as you do, all the people inside...
Do you want me to roll a strength check to see how well I kick that door in?
Sure,
Because there might
it
be
is a very
someone on
heavy
the other
door.
side. Maybe it pushes them back. Maybe they fucking stop it.
Go ahead and roll.
He just palm that door.
Roll athletics.
Athletics. Okay.
And you break your leg with a nat one.
With a 22, the you contact with the middle in between these double doors, and they both fling open silently at first, but then wham as they connect with the door frames behind them. All attention is immediately drawn towards you on the other side.
All right. After that, I take a step back and draw my sword.
Okay. They ready themselves. Kura, you manage to make your way very quickly back behind the first pit trap. And at this point, everyone roll initiative for me.
Cool.
Hey.
Okay, so my plan is just going to be turn around, run, and jump over that trap.
I rolled a
16.
14.
17.
16 for Joshua, 14 for Jonan, and 17 for Kura.
All right. Okay, so who's the most?
Kura.
Kura with a...
17.
Okay.
Joshua with a 16.
And then Jonan has a 14 who is still very much hidden.
Okay.
Or so he thinks.
Probably it.
Oh shit. That was just roll 20.
Okay. All right. The people inside, their glassed over eyes turn towards you. Kura, you have set yourself up behind this pit trap. What do you do? You said you had the lowest, correct, Will?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Kura, what are you doing?
I'm going to fire off a spell at him.
Okay. Roll to hit.
It's 15.
That hits.
7. So I do that at the first one I see.
Yep. So the first, basically 3 are moving, attempting to come to the front door at the same time. You shoot that out, and it manages to connect with them. What were you shooting? Shocking? Or
Chilling.
chilling? Okay.
Really touch.
Yep. All right. So it reaches out, and the cold touches one of them, grabs them around the neck, and they will be unable to heal, I think it is.
Unable to heal.
Okay. All
for a
right.
turn.
It is the 3 forward zombies that are coming out directly at you.
Oh, and then I make a series of, I'm like, baiting them a series of noises of like clicks and clacks or
Okay.
like a dog hit.
Well, at this point, it doesn't make much of a difference because the front 3 are moving towards you, Joshua.
Okay.
And they each take swings at you at the same time. If I could find my... There it is.
Zombie slap.
What's your
It's
AC?
like
I believe it's 18. Let me
Okay.
double check.
The 3 of them swipe forward, and because this area isn't quite wide enough to let them all out at a decent pace, they kind of stop and stick on one another as they try and swing, each of them missing you. It is now your
classic stuck in the door frame attack.
turn. Go first.
Okay. Let me read rules about disengaging real fast.
I don't know if you can unless you are unless it's given to you by your class. Okay. So you have to take it as a full action. Only rogues.
You mean an action or action and a move?
Nope, just your action.
Okay, I disengaged my action, and then I use my move to turn around, run, and jump over the spike trap.
Okay, make an athletics check for me, please.
10 foot? Did I have to roll for 10 feet jumps?
Oh, you did because it looked cool, because you wanted to. So no.
Yeah, but
you
for this one, I don't really want to try.
You can make that. Yep. So you make it across the pit. As you do, Kura catches you on the other side and makes sure you're stable.
Bros for life.
Yep. All right. Do you do anything else?
I nod.
All right, yeah, I just turn around, look, and I tap my shield with my sword, try and taunt them even more.
You position yourself on the other side with Kura. You begin banging your shield, and they are all very intent on coming towards you. And the second set tries to push forward between the three that are at the doorframe. They manage to do so, but don't quite clear the distance between you. They are at this point 15 feet away. Jonan, it is now your turn. You are at this point 90 feet away from this skirmish. Oh, shit, I muted you. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, was I loud or something?
Oh, we could hear you, lady.
Ah, good deal. So at this moment in time, as boring as it may be, Jonan kind of understands that they look like they have a plan, so he's just here to back them up at this moment in time. So he kind of just chills.
Okay.
It's his turn.
All right, Kura, back to you.
I mean, are they?
You have a set.
Good
The
I-
second set is 15 feet away from basically you and the hole, from the hole.
Yeah.
And then the
I
set
feel-
behind them is a full 30 feet away.
I feel like I would be preparing an action to once they run up to me, I would shove one into the pit.
Okay. Well, you're on the other side of the pit, so unless they try and go around it.
I mean, yeah, because I don't know how smart they are though, so I don't want to. I want to have that saved action in the case.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
If they-
So you prepare an action of you shoving them back in if they try and come around the sides of it. Correct?
Yeah.
All right. Hang on one moment. Trying to get a map set up for you guys.
Oh, we get a map.
Yeah, I didn't expect you guys to take this battle here, but that's cool. Okay. All right, so I will move you guys over to the map, the makeshift map. Make sure you're all in control of your characters.
Yes.
I believe I control my character.
Okay. All right. So I just said, who's just finished your turn? Jonan? So Kura, you wanted to prepare an action. So then we will move on to this first group. The first one that was right in the center continues to run dead forward at a sprint. The ground in front of you is currently covered. It falls into the pit.
Cool.
And is
I
relatively
do this thing where I just put my face on my
Oh,
on my
yeah.
little breather thing.
You just rest it right on there. Okay.
I just rested on it.
So now there is
It's like
one zombie, one person in a pit. The other two, one begins to fall forward into the pit and does not manage to save himself soon enough and falls in as well.
I elbow Joshua and say, I wanted to have a joke. I didn't have a joke ready.
You
Just be
hear,
like, watch your step.
oh, that would be good. You hear a groan and just this pitiful sound and this crunch as the second one hits the bottom of this
Okay.
pit.
Simple yet effective.
The third one, who is skirting around the other side, continues to rush forward and actually makes it up to your side, Joshua, and
Okay.
tries to slam its mass into you. As he does so, you're able to bounce him off your shield and push him back at his assault. It is now
Cool.
your turn.
Mine again, Joshua?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to move around him, and then I'm going to try and shield shove him into the pit.
Okay. You
Can I assist with my prepared action since I...
he is not within range of you. He is 10 feet away.
I don't know what I rolled.
13.
Athletics. Yeah,
13.
that's fine. So you make your way, I'm guessing, around over to this side, the far side, between him and the pit? Or across from the
Yeah.
pit? Okay.
Yeah.
So you shove forward and attempt to push him down in. You swing your shield arm with as much force as you can muster, and it clashes directly into him, the force throwing him backwards into the pit.
Cool.
Okay.
Alright, I do a quick glance around. How many threats are left?
So there are the two between you and the house, and one still seems to be moving around in the pit.
Okay. Alright. I have my turn there.
Okay. All right. Then it is the two that are up at the manor. They begin their assault forward and manage to get up to you, Kura. One of them does. The other
I still have that prepared action, right?
comes up behind him. Yeah, you have that prepared action to attempt to... I'll let you do athletics to try and get on the other side of him and shove him into the pit.
Okay.
Or it. I guess I should say it.
Yeah.
So
So he's
roll-
already at me, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You may roll athletics.
8.
As you thrust your wooden shield forward, this thing manages to grab onto it and shove you back, resisting your assault. At this point, it will attempt to slam into you and manages to do so.
Slamma jamma.
Slamma germa.
I always hate hearing the DM roll multiple dice for damage. But I hope that's D4s.
D100s.
Dead. Insta dead. Dead.
All right.
Full
you
dead.
take 10 damage.
Dead. I'm kidding. I'm not dead.
Those were
Wow,
not
fucking ill.
those were not D4s. Unless
Hey!
there
Oh,
were three.
I guess it wouldn't have mattered anyways. Yeah, it wouldn't have. Never mind.
All right. And that ends their turn. Which means it's now Jonan's turn.
All right, seeing this, Jonan is upset by it, so he stealthily knocks back his arrow. Which, well, I guess I technically already had it knocked back, and I shoot the one that just attacked him. But I would like to remain hidden after the fact, so I kind of shoot it and duck down. with my-
Shooting from stealth will take you out of stealth. So
I would like to use my bonus action to try and re-stealth then.
You
Is what I'm
cannot.
saying.
You
I
could
cannot?
if you are a rogue, but you are not. It would take a full action. To stealth, disengage, hide. Hiding is what you'd be doing, and you are unable to do so if you're going to shoot your bow. So what do you do?
I shoot my bow.
Okay. You let loose an arrow.
24.
As it flies through the air, it flies true and strikes this thing directly in the back. Roll damage.
11.
All right.
Kura grins to himself.
Yeah, you guys do see this thing stumble forward as something thunk, viscerally hits it dead in the back. It remains standing.
Kura whispers, like, as he smiles to himself. Archer man.
Hey, at this point, Jonan, knowing he's been discovered, uses all of his movement to run as far forward as he can, which is only 25 feet. And he's about 90 feet away, right?
Or no,
You can
what
get
was
there.
my nickname? What was my nickname? Short bow.
I was 90 feet away, so I'm 65 feet away. I don't know how to,
So
I
you
just
were here. You go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I put you right where you needed to be.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. All right, and I say, get away from my friends.
All right, which means it's now Kura's turn.
Kura reinvigorated. Uses shocking grasp on this guy in front of him.
Okay, roll to hit.
3 plus 5, 8.
Okay, as you reach forward, you make contact, and I need you to roll damage for me. Wait, Ty goes to the attacker? I used to know this. Yes.
Ty goes. Are you sure? Yes. For right now, yes, it does. But we'll talk about it after the game.
7 damage.
Savon. All right, as you reach forward and touch this thing.
And I say, I say, haha, short bow. And I chuckle out loud for
Yeah, attacker.
for Jonan.
Chuckle for Jonan.
Short bow.
So you reached forward, and this time you managed to maintain hold of the electricity that rushes through your arms. And you connect with the thing in front of you. Somewhere in the back of your head, something ticks. It's not quite a pain, but it is knowing of pain. And that will end your turn, yes?
And I stumble back a pace
Okay.
because of the pain.
Okay. Do you actually move back, or you just kind of...
No,
Okay. All right.
playing.
No attacks of opportunity.
No attack opportunity.
Okay, so the two in the pit
Reel back.
attempt to climb their way out.
Oh, there's 2 alive down there?
Yes. One of them does manage to get out, and it is, I gotta move this thing first, positioned right next to you on the other side, flanking position of you, Kura. The other one only manages to move forward a ways, closer in the pit. As it tries to climb up, it slips back down onto the spikes again.
And is dead.
Not quite yet.
I just kid.
I keyed.
A kid, a joke, a kid.
All right. The one that has climbed up next to you, Kura, tries to slam itself into you. As it moves forward, the injuries it sustained, mostly in its legs, keep it from staying on its feet enough to slam into you, and it stumbles enough for you to move out of the way quickly. It is now Joshua's turn.
All right, let me check the makeshift map. Which one of these icons is cool?
The one between all the monsters, so the brown one. Wait, which one's Kura? This one's Kura.
I'm right smack in the middle.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just realized I should have used a spell.
I don't think those are those measurements accurate, Tanner? Is all those measurements
Those
accurate?
measurements should be accurate on this map.
Okay, I got you.
You know what looks really weird? My arm's at this angle.
Yeah, a little bit.
I would like to see.
What you doing, Joshua?
Can I get up behind Kura and make an attack against this guy?
Yes, you can. Oh wait, these are. Did I set the thing to kill? Oh no, these are all 5 foot squares.
It's
Hang on
so
1 second.
weird.
Oh, okay.
I was wondering why you guys were asking if they were accurate.
If that's the case, then I'm gonna go right here.
Okay, there
That
you
would
go.
be.
It's just a weird.
You could move to this position here.
Just gotta be. Yay!
It's
Yay!
only 25 feet. To move
Yeah,
to
okay.
the
I'm gonna
position.
move to there, and I'm gonna try and shove that bitch back into the
Abyss.
Okay, as you move across, you do take an attack of opportunity by that one you were right next to. It will attempt to slam itself in
Where
you.
was he?
This guy right here.
Hold on. Oh, I see.
Huh?
The guy that was to the right of Kura.
This guy.
Who's Kura? Okay, wait. I thought that's Kura.
No, this
No,
is
that's
Kura.
Kura in the middle.
I don't see who you're pinging unless you're pinging someone who's supposed to be in the pit.
So
This is Kura.
Kura was
Yeah.
standing right there.
Huh?
This guy that I just circled is a zombie. That guy.
Okay, I don't see anything on my screen. That's a blank spot. But okay.
Oh,
What?
I'll
Oh.
dash past it.
Okay. Well, that's weird. Because he's there. But I deleted
I'll
Kura.
dash past it.
Yeah, he's there. He's there on my screen. To be fair.
Yeah, there's 1 in the pit and 3 around it right now.
Oh, I only see the one guy. Okay. But yeah, I'll
Still do the same thing. Woo!
yeah, I'll try and
Of
like,
course,
walk with
man.
my shield or something.
Stop moving! Stop moving! I gotta reach this.
I grow in size.
And Kura shoots.
Okay. All right. So you managed to position yourself around. So you want to go there and not to the left of that zombie right there?
Yeah, shield slamming.
Okay. So you're going to try and slam them into the pit. As you move out, the one takes attack of opportunity. It lurches forward at you, but you're able to dodge away from it. As you clang around to the other side, you go to push this one person into the pit.
And
Do they? I have
So,
to. Oh,
you
that's
have
an
to
attack.
contest it.
Attack
It's a
shot.
contest. It's an athletics. It's an athletics check of 10.
As you lurch forward, this thing reaches out with both hands, grabs onto your shield, and holds you in position.
Okay. Not bad. Turn.
It's a wonder these things can do that. Right.
You win the check. You win the check.
Yeah. It is actually that one's turn. And holding onto your shield, it attempts to pull you backwards and position you over it into the pit. And it is going to use its full body weight and try and dive in itself with you.
Oh, fuck off. All right.
So go ahead and contest that for me.
This one's smart.
Yeah, they're not stupid. They really ain't.
I don't know. We did have 2 of them just run straight.
13.
All right. It starts to move backwards and tries to pull you in, but you're able to maintain your stance. And it, feeling that you're not coming with it, doesn't fall completely back into the pit, but is continuing to pull back on you. The other one, who is right next to that, moves forward and attempts to hit you.
What action is it to drop something you're holding?
I will let you, as a reaction, drop.
I'm gonna let go of my shield.
Okay. Your shield and this zombie fall into the pit.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, but my AC is down to 16 now.
Okay. As it falls into the pit, you hear this crush as 6 spikes impale in different parts of its body.
Oh,
It stops moving.
Nice.
This other one, though, will take an attack at you and won't have to contest with your shield.
16.
It swings forward at you, but you still are able to move it off of you at the pace it's swinging forward and misses. Jonan, it is now your turn.
I fire my longbow at that one that just attacked my other friend.
Okay, fire away. Fire away, fire away.
I shoot an 11.
With an 11, you pull back on your bow, let it loose, and it hits it right in the neck.
I do 5 damage.
All right.
Split in the neck. Split in the neck. Split
Well, I
in
imagine
the neck.
since it hit it in the neck, it's dead, right? Or
It's,
no?
it's still standing, but you just hear it gurgling as it breathes, and the black, bloody mass flows out of its neck.
Got it.
Gross.
That's pretty good zombie noise.
Thank you.
I stay my ground where I'm
Get
at. I
extra
don't want
on the Walking Dead.
to. I move over here, like kind of get a little bit of a better vantage point
Okay.
to this one.
All
Okay,
right.
but I'm good.
Then, Kura, it is now your turn.
Has this zombie next to me been attacked yet?
Nope.
No, it fell in the pit, so it took some damage.
There's one in the pit. There's one standing outside of the pit. There are 3 still remaining.
No, but that one climbed out of the pit, right?
Yes, it did. Oh, yeah, it did take... no, it's the one that moved around to the side.
No. That one. Oh, okay, fair enough.
Whatever.
You're the DM. That's cool.
Still works the same way regardless. So what are you doing, Kura?
1 second.
Un momento, por favor.
I'm gonna do. Oh, it's a hit spell. I'm gonna cast Witch Bolt.
Ooh, got him.
Flash bolt. All right, that's...
I'll fuck someone up.
Range spell attack.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Damn it. 9.
That actually should hit.
So you reach out and you fire this. I think Witch Bolt is purple. You fire this arc of energy out of your hand. It whips through the air and connects.
Boom.
Roll damage.
1d12. What does a 1d12 look like?
It's the one that has a 12 on it. But then no numbers beyond that.
Yeah, I was gonna say roll the 20.
Ooh, a 10.
Just straight 10?
Most damage I've ever done.
All right. Oh, shit.
How do I know if the school is necromancy?
I don't know. Maybe that's not something you should ask out loud. As it reaches forward, this thing still remains standing as energy arcs about it. It turns immediately to you and attempts to reach out and claw at you. As it does, it connects with your side with this blunt force.
Oof.
And you take 5 damage.
Nice. I fall to the ground.
As this
Unconscious.
thing swipes at Kura and connects with its side. You hear the air leaving Kura's lungs as he collapses down to the ground. The one in the pit attempts to climb itself out again. This time managing to do so.
All right.
And it will
Well.
use the remaining movement to try and move around to the sides of the other two in the party. Joshua, it is now your turn.
Kura fell.
Kura fell, yes.
You didn't make the death sound, Kura.
Kura coughs up blood.
Kura! Oh! Kura! And in his breath, he says, I don't know the way.
Jesus. I meant Raymond. No, actually, that wouldn't be the direct analogy. I'll have to figure that one out. All right. Joshua, what do you do?
What is happening to Kura right now?
He is unconscious.
Yes, he is very much unconscious. It doesn't look completely fatal yet, but you can definitely tell that he is not moving.
Have they lost interest in him?
Are they nibblers?
No. Yes, the one that just came out of the pit doesn't seem to be moving towards him. It looked around and is looking primarily for movement. You would likely assume that the other one would as well.
And how many targets are there?
3.
3.
All right. I'm gonna swing for. I'm not gonna let myself get I'm not gonna let them position on me, but I'm gonna swing for the one that's attacking Kura, the one that just knocked him unconscious.
Okay. So you're going to try and move back over to the other side, basically standing. At this point, you could straddle above Kura, kind of shielding him with your body, and take a
Okay,
swing
yeah, I'll
over.
do that.
Okay. So I'm going to draw the X if you can't see him, so it's this space right here that it
Hold on,
occupies.
hold on, hold on,
Okay.
hold on. Do you need to draw? You need to draw this X as well, so he knows there's a guy there.
Oh, can you
If
not
he
see
doesn't
anyone?
see him.
Cody, can you not see
I
anyone?
can't. I can't see anyone now.
All right, you see that X I just drew?
Just draw circles. Yeah.
Try refreshing your page. See if that does anything for you.
I drew X's on the. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Here, I can erase it. Don't worry about it.
I got you. Yeah, try refreshing, Cody. See if that.
It's loading in.
Okay. Can you see anybody now?
Yeah, I see them.
Okay, great. All right, so Kura is currently down, and the one to his right is the one that knocked him down. Moving over there, you would probably take an attack of opportunity.
Fuck it.
Okay. You make your way over and stand above Kura, trying to protect him with your body, and you do take an attack of opportunity. He swipes forward and misses, and you make an attack on the one that just downed Kura.
Okay.
Or you're able to. I'm not going to tell you what to do. All right. With a natural 20, please roll damage.
Oh,
wow.
Which it will do the double automatically.
Wow.
Great.
My gosh.
12 damage.
Oh, because you don't have the other part added in there? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We can fix that in your character sheet later on, too. So you swing... No, you mean... you mean 20 damage.
Only roll once. Oh.
It's that 10 plus 8 because it rolled for your crit. So you get 20 damage.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yep.
20 damage.
So you swing forward at this thing. And your longsword cleaves through it from neck down to sternum. And you're able to slide it out with your thrust. And this thing slumps down to the ground, split basically in twain.
Yeah.
Bloop. All right. Do anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. All right. The two remaining converge on you and attempt to hit you from either side.
Okay.
One of them manages to connect an attack,
Alright.
and you take 5 damage. The other one
That's
whiffs it.
fair.
All right. Jonan, it is now your turn.
Oh boy. All right. So Jonan attacks. Jonan attacks the one that is behind Joshua.
Okay.
This one here. He just shoots his arrow at him.
All right. Roll the hit.
Roll a 10.
That hits. Roll damage.
10.
Okay. Let's see. Yep. All right. As you loose this arrow, it connects alongside the other arrow that sticks out of its back. It remains standing, however, but beneath both your arrows, blood is pooling and pouring out. Black, I should mention.
Okay. So Jonan, being the maddest that he's been in a long time. Shit.
Mad as he's been in 5 minutes.
Jonah's going to. I don't know if this is possible, but Jonah's going to run and just try to just ram into this guy, kind of like a drop kick.
That is not possible. You would have had to do that as your action.
So I cannot run.
You can
I
run
cannot
and
use
get
my.
close. You can use your movement, but you are.
I cannot use my movement to ram something. Is what you're saying?
No. Not unless you have that as. I believe as a fighter, you might be able to get that skill at like 3rd level or beyond.
Yeah, maybe at some point, but I do not have it right now.
Yeah. Unless you want to use your action surge.
I already used it, and I have not taken a rest.
So what are you doing?
Golly. I guess Jonan runs up. He's going to run up and try to distract this zombie from Joshua
Okay.
to try and help. That's what he's doing.
So you run up attempting to make a commotion, and that will end your turn. Kura, I need a death save from you, please.
Oh, 5.
That is 1 fail. All right. What are the 2 remaining zombies? The one to the right of you. Joshua, again, tries to swing at you.
Alright.
And will miss.
Cool.
It is now your turn.
Bring my sword up, just knock away just smack him on the knuckle with the flat of it. Tank.
You parry his flesh away.
Alright. Yep, I'm gonna make an attack on him.
Okay, roll the hit.
Ooh.
24.
24, roll damage.
11.
11 damage. All right. You bring your sword back, and one sweep, bring it up into it.
Yeah, I do.
And cut underneath its rib cage, and you hear the brittle ribs cracking underneath it, and just air escaping out the bottom. As this thing falls to the ground, you move your sword out, and you're able to turn back to the other one, and it just stares at you blankly, uncaring.
Just not moving away from Kura. I'm still over him, like,
All right.
shit.
It is this final person's turn. It looks between Jonan and Joshua and decides smaller targets are probably better. And it takes a swing at you, Jonan. And with its body, it lurches forward, but misses as you duck underneath it with your small form. It is now your turn, Jonan.
Still having my bow out. There's still 2 arrows sticking out of him, right?
Yes. Out of his back, which is
Okay.
not turned to you.
Now, since he lunged for me and I kind of dodged out of the way, I use that momentum to get behind him. I don't care if I get an attack of I kind of go through his frame size and just use that opportunity to shoot him with my longbow again from point blank range
Okay.
with a 10.
All right, that'll hit. I think point blank is typically disadvantaged with longbows, but 10 would have been the worst score. So
Yeah,
you go
10
with
would have
that.
been the worst score either way.
All right, so you let go with this bow, and it doesn't reach far off of it as it thunk sticks in with the other 2 arrows. This thing is still standing.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Jesus. I can't even use my second wind. I've already used that too. Got to take a long rest. Can I safely disengage since I am behind it?
No, you've used your action.
No. Oh, I mean, can I move away without taking an attack
No,
since I am behind it?
probably not.
No,
Okay.
It would whip
That's
around.
Yeah, that's fair because it does know I shot it. Okay, yep. Then I stand my ground
Okay.
and yeah. Go ahead.
Kura, death save number 2, please.
I'm going to use a different die.
Okay.
19.
All right, that is
Yeah.
1 success.
So close to 20. Oh,
Joshua, it is your turn.
I angle my sword to the side and I drop down to a knee over Kura. So I drop down and the sword kind of sticks in the ground, so I can take my hand off it. And put my hand on his chest. Make a quick prayer and I cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay.
Let me just put that in chat fast.
Does that give him a save?
He's probably gonna stand up.
Oh, okay.
All right. So roll your d8.
5.
Kura, you're able to gain 5 hit points back. You are conscious, but in a relatively weakened state.
Okay. I'm gonna use my movement to pick my sword back up. After I'll build off the ground or from the dirt, but I'm not gonna move off of Kura. I'm gonna
Okay.
keep my hand on his chest and keep him like pushed down. And I'm looking up with my sword. Like,
Okay. Feeling this energy coming from behind it, and since it's really facing in your direction to begin with, it lurches down at you.
All right.
Does a 15 hit?
Nope.
All right. What are you, 17 with the shield? But the shield's
16.
gone, so you're okay.
Without a shield.
All right. So it lurches forward.
3 plus. Yeah.
Okay. It lurches forward at you with both arms, both of them missing. And it is now Jonan's turn.
Jonan abandons his bow, throws it to the side that is not the pit. I would like to. Like
Shit!
us to oh wait! Shit, we got to get the shield anyway, so I guess it would be okay. And just pulls out his rapier and just is going to stab this thing to death.
All right. Roll to hit.
Maybe 19.
While you flick out your rapier, you bring it down back in towards your body, brace the palm of your hand on the rear of the pommel and push forward with both of them straight into its gut. As you do, its flesh just opens up from this puncturing, and its guts pour out. It falls to its knees, and the gurgles don't escape from its throat as much as it does through the hole with which its entrails are falling out.
Can I now cut off its head? Okay, never mind. Just forget.
Not
No,
with
no,
rapier.
forget I said
You
that.
just start
Forget I said
poking
that.
around its...
Is it dead?
I don't. I'm like I keep on stabbing, even though the fight may or may not be over. I don't know what's going on, but I just keep stabbing because I'm.
I mean, yeah, is it dead?
It falls to the ground, its entrails coming out, and actually roll damage for that for me, Will.
Okay. 6. Six.
It falls to the ground, lifeless.
Ah.
Okay. All right. I look around. Are we still in combat?
You do not see anything else approaching you.
Okay.
That does not mean we're not in combat still.
All right. Seeing the zombie coming after me, and then suddenly impaled through the back, and fall over, and then there's this Jonan with his rapier. I just ease and give him like a nod, like a silent nod. Put my weapon aside and go back to Kura. Check everything on him. Put my hand on his neck. See if he's breathing. Is he okay?
While
He
he's
is-
nodding.
He is still bloodied, but he is stable.
What Bill say?
Oh, I was just saying, while he's nodding, I say, I always protect my friends.
I
And
fight for my friends.
I give him the done goof look.
And I'm just kind of out of it. Just like,
Pretty sure this halfling's fucking possessed.
All right.
what can I?
Okay,
Kura.
so you guys are currently out of combat. As things are settling down, you hear the doors slam up at the manor, and what sounds like footsteps hastily running across the floor inside, and then nothing.
As I hear that, I grab Kura's arm and get it around my shoulder, and I run towards the nearest cover.
I assist him in
Yeah.
moving me.
You assist me in assisting you.
The best cover would probably be to brace yourself up against the building.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you do so on the
Okay,
other side
yeah.
of the door.
Yeah, and I put him against the wall before I put myself up against the wall.
What are you doing, Jonan?
Jonan cleans his sword as he walks towards them.
Okay.
Definitely walks.
All right, you walk towards, and nothing happens to you as you do so. The windows, broken, up in the house, are motionless.
Do we feel like the footsteps would have gone like out of another exit, or was it just sound like commotion inside? We can't really tell, and it's pretty indiscriminate.
The latter.
Okay. I look at them and I say, guys, I would like to apologize for my actions earlier. I had time to think, and I want to say I will honestly never do that again. And I give him done goof look.
I chuckle in pain and nod, or remnant of pain.
I tell Jonan, I don't know if it's in my power to forgive you right now, but I will try.
Okay. That's okay. I'll win you back.
Great. So you guys are braced at the front on the side of this manor. What do you do?
Well, after reintroducing the Jonan and giving him a nod of approval after he helped us, I looked to Kura and just assessing his wounds. Like, was that cure wound strong enough? Was it potent enough? Is he still bleeding? Is he okay now?
He is not currently bleeding, but he is still in a bloodied state.
Okay.
Which I guess, yes, he's still bleeding.
I'm still bleeding, but I'm alive.
Well, that's not my
Uh,
voice at all.
Voice.
I'm still bleeding, but I'm alive. Thank you.
nod to him.
I'm alive. My
Um,
heart keeps beating like a hammer.
well, no one's come out for us again. Actually, they shut the place up. That's kind of odd. Although I don't know if we have time to wait. If we want to figure out what's going on or not. Jonan wasn't hit. He's still pretty strong. I wasn't really hit either, was I? No, I was hit once, but I just tripped off. Kura got hit pretty hard though.
Jonan is bleeding. I just want to point that out. Yeah. Oh yeah. Jonan took a lot of damage in the last fight.
Yeah,
the
I
last
think
fight, shit.
we're either. I don't know if we can chase.
As you sit on the side, not sit, as you are trying to assess the situation, you hear a metallic clang, like something is slamming shut on the inside. Not
That sounds
at
like a
the
lock.
door, but at a distance.
No. That sounds like a trapdoor.
Or an escape. Oh, yeet.
Jonan says, breathing heavily, but he says, "You tend to Kura. I'm going to check it out. I will be okay."
Kura doesn't let you go alone. Kura
Says, no, I must see this for myself.
I have a plan. I think we should all go in the manor. Let's just all walk in. And,
Let's go.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's just all walk in.
Jonan gives a nod of approval.
Yeah, Kura's like,
I need to. I must.
I retrieved my
must go
shield, so
forward.
I asked someone to hold my hand while I
Yeah,
reach in and pick it up.
you're able to find something around like a stick to reach down in and hook onto your shield.
I pick up my bow.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Glad to have that thing back on my arm.
Are you keeping track of your arrows, Will?
Yes, I am down to 10.
Okay.
how many
You are
did I
able to
pick up?
retrieve
I
arrows.
also that's why I retrieved them last time, but
Oh, you
I
gotta
also
tell me.
retrieved the 3 arrows. Oh, I did in the last fight, I did tell you, but this
Okay.
one I retrieved the 3 arrows.
Roll a
so that
d20
I'm
for
back
me,
up.
please, to see how many you retrieve.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Hey, how many arrows did I get from the 2 guys that we killed?
How many?
Because
what?
I picked up a hand crossbow. Arrows.
They had crossbows. You got bolts.
You got bolts.
How many bolts
So
you got?
you between the
I
two
rolled
of
a
them,
4.
got 12 bolts.
12 bolts.
You rolled a 4,
Yep.
which is 5% of 20. You are unable to retrieve any arrows from this. They all
Okay,
broke
so-
on contact.
I have 10 arrows left out of 20 that I started out with. It's cool. Okay.
All right. So you 3 stand in front of the 2 large wooden doors.
I push on it.
Okay. It opens just as easily as it did before. Behind the 2 doors, you don't see any movement.
Okay. I saw my sword drawn. I walk in, shield first, and I just kind of scan the room.
Okay. Dark vision, that's Joshua and Kura.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So the 2 of you can see inside here. You're entering some sort of large entryway. It is apparent that this is some grand hall, and at once it was grand. The marble floor that leads into the house is cracked in places, but has mostly stood the test of time. While you see some signs of furniture here, everything has either rotted away from exposure to the damp air or been looted by marsh locals. 5 doorways lead out of this grand hall. 2 on the left, 2 on the right, and 1 on the far side. A large set of wooden stairs once led to the 2nd floor, but time and whatever miscreants have come in and out have destroyed them.
All right. I tell Jonan with a point of my sword to shut the door.
I do so.
Okay, the 3 of you step in, and you shut the doors.
looking around, how many doors are there?
So including the
5.
one behind you, there are five others, so 6 in total that you can see.
5 doors. Wow. All right, here's the plan. Either we barricade all those doors and we take a short rest, or we go into all of them and clear them and then take a short rest.
I say we
there
go
are
into.
people we know there are people in here. We don't know if they've escaped or are hiding, but we also have injured to deal with.
So, I would make the suggestion that we go into one and hope that it is a single entry room, and we barricade that one door.
It's Kura thing.
Kura Kidvreka.
What does he think about what? Sorry.
I would like to. He has suggested we barricade the doors and maybe take a short rest, or we clear the entire thing. I have suggested we open one door, clear that room, and barricade ourselves in that one room and take a short rest.
How big is this manor? Like,
I imagine that's big.
does it? Yeah, like, are there many rooms so that like
We're in
you
one
know, I-
room and there's 5 doors, so it's pretty
Yeah.
big.
The best way to go about doing this, Ben, would be to pay attention to what I'm saying and not changing tabs.
Ooh, got him.
Ooh, got him.
Yes, there are 5 doors in front of you. 2 on the left, 2 on the right, and 1 in the rear. There's also a broken stairwell that once led to the 2nd floor.
This is like intense.
So it's just like it's when I think manor, I think mansion, I guess,
Yes,
Yes.
if you will. That it's like big.
it is very large.
Oh, okay, yeah. So this is almost like this is practically dungeon worthy if there's that many rooms, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think I would, be agreeable to find a safe space to rest.
This room alone
Okay.
is
But I don't like 5 doors.
35 by 30.
I think we need to find a safer spot than 5 doors.
Okay. The so the 2 closest doorways to you, one on the left and one on the right, are both double doors, as is the one on the far side of the room. The one in the back left and the back right are single doors.
I think a single door is going to be a better bet.
Yeah. I say back left.
I follow.
I nod
Okay.
and bring up the rear.
All right.
You
Imagine
open
we
the
could-
door. There are 20 zombies inside.
Well, I imagine we get to the door without any interruptions.
Yes, you are able. You're going to the back left door.
Yep.
Okay, you're able to make it back to that door with no problem.
I press my ear against the door and I listen.
It's open
Like-
actually.
Oh, I step in.
Yep, there is no one seemingly in here. This room was likely some sort of sitting area, if you were to guess from the broken chairs strewn about.
All right. I usher my companions in. Are there any windows?
There is one window on the opposite side of the door.
Oh, window's fine. I usher my companions in. I close the door. What kind of door is it?
It is a nice wooden door with wrought iron hinges.
Hinges. Okay. Is there a half constructed chair I can just shove underneath the handle on the floor to barricade it?
You would be able to take some items strewn about and make some sort of makeshift barricade to.
Yeah, just
block
do
the
that
door.
really quick.
Okay.
It doesn't have to hold. It just has to give us warning if someone's trying to get in.
Yep, and you are able to do exactly that.
All right. One last thing. I will investigate the room.
Okay. Looking about, you find some containers, mostly empty. You see one desk is turned over, broken in half. But if you open one of the drawers, you're able to find 1 bottle of ink and 2 damp rolls of parchment.
Okay. This is also an investigation check for anything hidden, non-natural 20.
Okay. As you search around the room, you are unable to find anything hidden. Not from lack of doing it improperly, but from lack of them being there.
Okay.
Heyo.
I look to Kura and Jonan. I just nod.
Nod.
I drop whatever it is I'm holding.
I take off my clothes and go to sleep.
Okay. You guys, short resting, long resting. How resting are you doing?
Yeah, is there a curtain?
short.
Yeah, short. Is there a curtain over the window?
There are some remnants of a curtain over the window. Because these windows are broken, even though they're quite nice, they're tall. The ceilings in here are about 10 feet tall. The windows would be about half that, positioned in the middle between floor and ceiling, and are about 3 feet wide.
I draw the ruins of the
Okay.
curtain over the window.
The rod is still connected on one side and slanted on the other. You pull it down, it catches at the bent end of the rod and is basically draping over the window.
Okay.
I suggest we take a long rest. Out loud.
I can't back that suggestion.
Yeah, Kura says we're in the lair of the enemy.
Yeah, we're taking an emergency rest, not a
There is no
emergency
time.
long
No
rest.
time for
Emergency
Okay.
long rests are like two of you are dead.
we rest till dawn.
Two of us are.
You're not dead yet.
Yeah, that's fair.
Almost dead.
I could do well off of a short rest, I suppose.
Short
Honestly,
rest.
I would love to do a long rest because then I get my smites back. But
Yeah. Well, actually, let me see if I get anything back.
You
That's a
get
good
your
point.
second wind.
Spell back.
I don't know if anyone gets anything back. I think there are rules for wizards at some
I
level,
think wizards might get some spell slots back from a short rest.
but I
I
don't
get-
know if they're going to get anything back if their highest level spell slot is first level.
I get action surge and second wind back after a short rest. I
Action
guess that-
surge after a short rest. Are you sure?
Yes. Yep. Here, look. You can read it. Boom. There it is. For all to see. Read the second paragraph.
Oh, Tanner.
Oh, Ben.
I have ritual casting. I can cast a wizard spell as a ritual if the spell has a ritual tag, and it's in my spell book. I don't need to have it prepared, so it wasn't my prepared one then.
Oh, no, you said, does this need to be in my spell book? I said yes.
Well, I only have 3 prepared. That's what I was going for.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
Action surge on short rests is a hell of a thing to get back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, tell me about it. I'm very excited about that because I had to read it just now to make sure. But yeah, it's a thing.
All right.
So do we get a hit
what's the-
dice back and HP?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
expend both your hit dice if you'd like.
Both?
Because you guys took a long rest. Yes, you get 2 right now.
I thought we only took a
Uh,
short rest.
We just now took a short rest. Took a long rest earlier.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So we
okay,
can
cool.
use 2 die?
Yep. if
Yeah.
You'd like to.
Sweet. That is actually really good.
I'm just gonna use
I
one.
need it.
Okay.
I need it. 1 plus. Oh, don't you get a plus on it?
It's
I get
Yeah,
my
you
what,
do
Constitution.
mod.
Okay. So 4 and 6 plus
Nice, Max.
3, 9.
I'm fine.
Okay, so you guys prepare to take a rest. Situate yourself, clear an area in the room, and make yourself comfortable, but also aware of the things that are happening around you.
Yep.
Cool.
Absolutely.
Sweet. That is freaking fantastic. Is this a good point to call it a night?
I would say so.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I didn't think we were playing till 11. I just wanted to make sure. Well, that was an interesting.
Well, the gang's back together.
Yeah.
After a
Jonan,
little bit of an issue there.
Jonan, just being Jonan, but there are just things you got to learn about Jonan. He's
That guy
not-
was a badass. Like I wanted to know what he had to do, what he had to say. Like
Yeah, that would have been nice, right? Now, to be fair, when I shot him, I thought he was already dead, but I did say it out loud.
That doesn't really make it any better, I don't think. I'm just going to shoot a dead guy.
I was very upset at him.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone, for
sitting there
watching.
watching.
Thank you,
Oh,
everyone,
yeah,
for
we're
watching.
still-
We
we're
will
streaming.
be back here at 6 p.m. next Monday. You are also able to catch back episodes on Twitch. You can find us on YouTube at youtube.com/. Nope, you can't find it at /. Just look up the Doomcasters and or the Doom, Danger, Son of a Gun. Look up Danger
You're-
Days and Irema
You're
on
mixing up,
YouTube. Yeah, I'm mixing up my fictions. If you'd like more of us, please look up Do Our Opinions Matter on any podcasting service. Soon you'll be able to listen to the Danger Days on podcasting services. I will let you know when. You can tweet us at Danger Daycast. That's what it is on
damn.
Twitter. Man, I got to keep all these in my head.
Yo.
But thank you for watching. We will see you all next week.
Toodles.
Peace.